Facts over feelings is absolutely brain dead. It makes no sense whatsoever. It has no efficacy as a political strategy. Facts over feelings is going to be your last words before a bunch of people feeling a lot of feelings send your ass to the gulag. The most ineffective political strategy by far is when you forget the human aspect of politics. At the end of the day, what politics is people en masse attempting to enact goodness and the preservation of goodness in the world. I mean, look at the political landscape of 2021. The battle of good and evil in the minds of America is the most effective strategy that the left wing has, and the right wing has no response whatsoever. Look at any of the Democrats' political platforms, from immigration to equal rights to gender rights to economics and healthcare. Look at immigration. You might get into a debate with a leftist and they bring up, oh, well, I read in some study on I'mRight.com that immigration increases GDP by 3%. But is that what they care about? Is that the main reason why they support immigration? It isn't. They support immigration because they think it is the morally righteous thing to do. They think that it is on the side of goodness. And as I said, this is every policy. At the end of the day, the most intense feeling is not that this is the most rational thing to do, but that this is the good thing to do. This is the morally righteous thing to do. This is demagoguery. This is radicalization. This is the cultivation of a political base which absolutely 100% believes that they are morally just. But the demagogue in this circumstance is not one man, but rather the corporations and many super capitalists who pay the media and different institutions to influence the minds of people, to influence what they view as morally good and evil. And in response to this, failing to adapt, the right wing still believes that there are right-wing political opinions and left-wing political opinions, and all across the spectrum, and they're all valid, and we should continue to hear them, and they shouldn't just be censored. But to the left wing, that is not the case. The left wing views things in terms of good and evil. People on the left do not view their political positions as political positions. They are simply the obviously good thing to do. And anyone who is against what is obviously good and morally just must be evil. They must simply be a rotten person, full of hatred, an evil person. The sphere of thought, which is acceptable political discourse, has in their minds been reduced to simply the left wing of the spectrum. When they're teaching critical race theory to kids, when they have drag queen story hour at the library, these are not political actions. In their minds, they are merely acting as according to their moral imperative. It's entirely understandable to deplatform you, to ruin your life, get you fired from your job. You are not engaging in politics. You are simply evil. And therefore, anything they do to you is justified. Facts, of course, are important, but when it comes to political strategy, it's facts and feelings. They are both equally important. They both enhance each other. And let's be real, when it comes down to either facts or feelings, the general population is going to go with feelings, and will immediately disregard facts which do not align with their feelings. If you have only facts, no one will care, and if you have only feelings, people will think you're insane. And it's even more insane because the right wing has such an amazing story when it comes to feelings. The right wing needs to be willing to fight for their tradition, for their ancestry, for their history, for their religion, for natural law itself, which is being thrown aside by the left, which is being disgraced and forgotten and perverted. When the left wing is absolutely disgusting physically and mentally. The right wing needs to be willing to say, oh, well, you advocate for killing 600,000 babies a year? Baby killer. You're evil. You're a gross, evil person. Look at this person who politically disagreed with me the other day on Twitter. I do not need to engage with this person or have a civil debate where we discuss what the GDP effects are. They are mockery of the human form, and their entire political ideology is as well. Politics is about fighting for goodness and creating a better world, and Republicans need to identify that goodness, and they need to fight for it.